Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today, no rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company in the commentary box today is, of course, Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent...
Oh, big chance! It's still alive! And in the end, no damage done. Gyökeres. Oh, they've given him too much space. He must finish! Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Heung-min Son. Ginola. Wonderful piece of tackling. Virgil van Dijk. Marek Hamšík. And on to Toure. Hamšík. Now relying very much on their passing game in a bid to take the lead. Zinedine Zidane. Frank Rijkaard. Lilian Thuram. Ferdi Kadioglu. Kadioglu. Vieira. Zinedine Zidane. Now Son. At times they make passing look easy. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? Socrates. Well, sloppy in possession. Rijkaard. Vieira. Zinedine Zidane. Bale. Now Zidane. Vieira. Now Son. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward, but quick thinking defensively. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Into the second half then, and these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. Socrates. Theo Hernandez now. Gyökeres. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Lilian Thuram. Patrick Vieira. Rijkaard. And now with Di Lorenzo. Bale. Heung-min Son. Gareth Bale. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. And moving the ball nicely. They do pass the ball with authority. Good tackle, take it away. Giving the ball away. Hamšík. Hamšík so masterful when on the ball, but what will he do next? And a substitution in the offing. Frank Rijkaard. And on to Di Lorenzo. And unable to keep possession. 15 minutes left for play. Patrick Vieira. Son. Zidane on the ball. The move looks promising. A goal here surely would finish it. It could be up for grabs. Oh, fantastic effort. He made great contact, but the keeper more than equal to it.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
In a decent position now. Victor Gyökeres. Well, the electronic board showing one additional minute. And that is that, the full-time whistle here, and nothing to separate the two sides at all over 90 minutes. It finishes 0-0. Stuart, your take?
Well, Derek, I was expecting more from both teams. You certainly can't criticise the effort, but there was a real lack of creativity and guile. Neither side did enough.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Could be a truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game, just what they were hoping to produce. Rijkaard. It's with Petit. Zico. This could be the equaliser. Oh, it's a superb challenge. Very timely. Blanc. Rijkaard. Johan Cruyff. And Messi with teammates to play it to. Zico! And given the defender's touch, the referee says corner. Oh, and off the post. Behind for a goal kick.
Well, he's so unlucky there. He seemed to do everything right. It was so close.
Gareth Bale. Zinedine Zidane. Now Zidane. Son. Vieira. And that's going to result in a goal kick. Carlos Alberto. Frank Rijkaard now. Johan Cruyff. Zico. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Nice switch of play. Possession lost, intercepted. Vieira. Just lacking that little bit of guile. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. That is that for the first half here. So back underway, and the responsibility falls on PSG to show a bit of fighting spirit. Rijkaard. David Ginola. Vieira. Frank Rijkaard. And on to Ginola. Son. Superb chance. And a goal! They've increased their lead, and they don't want to be throwing it away from here.
Well, here it is again, and the defending simply isn't good enough. They have to react quicker, deal with the danger, and show more urgency, none of which they did, and that's the result.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Patrick Vieira. David Ginola. Now Zidane. Oh, stop. Oh, what an opportunity. Rijkaard. On to Zidane. Can he take the chance? Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Wonderful chance! Well, what an opportunity squandered. Far too easy for the keeper. Rijkaard. Vieira. Oh, in with a chance! Oh, offside. How marginal was that? But the flag is raised. Frank Rijkaard. Johan Cruyff. Gareth Bale. And support available. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. Cruyff, is it going to be? And a goal to settle the issue once and for all. The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
And PSG come away with it. Well, the outcome is a free kick here. Crespo. Samuel Eto'o. Just lost his focus. Throw in here. Well, no excuse to give the ball away from your own throw-in. Zinedine Zidane. Frank Rijkaard. Now with Bale. Son. Vieira. Perfect tackle. Now they've lost it. PSG doing well to regain possession. Here's Eto'o. Yaya Toure. Lothar Matthäus. Crespo. Intercepting it intelligently. Son. And a lot to like about this attack. Ginola. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. And they need to get tighter. Must take the lead here. A routine save. Gareth Bale. Vieira. Now with Ginola. A message delivered from the referee to the fourth official. 3 minutes on the board. Gareth Bale. give them the advantage. An alert piece of defending. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Into the second half then, and these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. Greif. And PSG pushing forward with options available. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. David Ginola. Heung-min Son. Vieira. Now with Ginola. And stopping the danger. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. But nothing comes of it. And the pass, a good one. Free kick awarded then by the referee. PSG are going to switch things around on the personnel front. Yaya Toure. Mateus. Bobby Charlton. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Vieira. Rijkaard. PSG recovering possession well. Bobby Charlton. Son. Gareth Bale.
Well, what a final few minutes we have here. And the fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
Can they forge ahead? And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Yaya Toure. Time is against PSG, but they still have the ability to hit back. This could be the equaliser. Greif. Well, this might be their final opportunity to draw level. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, what a good finish to the game that was. They just wore down the opposition, and in the end, they got their reward. That's a really good win for them.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football, and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
Zinedine Zidane. Virgil van Dijk. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball, and moving the ball nicely. Can he put them in front? And that will be a corner. Well, sloppy in possession. Plenty of support here. Ginola. Retaining possession proving difficult. Putting in quite the shift to win the ball back. Zinedine Zidane. Frank Rijkaard now. Well, slightly off target, and that'll be a throw-in. Bale. Son. Now with Ginola. Can he give them the lead? A goal! On the back of sustained pressure. Now they deservedly hold the advantage. A real opening now. No problems at all for the keeper. Ferdi Kadioglu. Vieira. Now with Ginola. Ball played nicely. There it is! 2 to the good now, and that gives them a buffer. So 2-0 now. Yaya Toure. Well, he's certainly not alone. And it took a little nick before it went over the touchline, so a throw in here. That is that for the first half here. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Well, I'm not sure the keeper particularly wanted that, but danger averted for now. Patrick Vieira. Zinedine Zidane. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Gareth Bale. Well, they keep passing away. Van Basten. And not a great challenge. Free kick here. Son. David Ginola. So half an hour remaining. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Vieira. Ginola. Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? Messi. On to Messi. Heung-min Son. In with a chance. It's still alive. Well, threat over for now. Well, good run and good ball control. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Son. On to Bale. Just lost his focus. Throw in here. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Yaya Toure. Good tackle, take it away. David Ginola. And swiftly ending that attack. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, Derek, they were better than their opponents in all aspects of the game. They defended well enough, they dominated midfield, and they created chances as well. It was a great performance.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Van Basten. Patrick Vieira. Zinedine Zidane. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. And unable to keep possession. Van Basten. Excellent defending. Son. Gareth Bale. And on to Ginola. No panic, just passing. Must take the lead here. What a save. Van Basten. Van Basten, and in with a real chance. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Heung-min Son. Now with Ginola. And the danger cleared. Rijkaard. Zinedine Zidane. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Gareth Bale. Now Son. Just the challenge that was required. Well, a chance here perhaps to invigorate their aerial targets. The first half here comes to an end. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Well, that ball looks promising. Oh, what an opportunity! And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Kaká. Now with Toure. Now with Vidic. Ferdinand. Raul Bellanova. And on to Toure. Grimaldo. On the ball, Kaká. Well, great read there to intercept. Well, we're into the final half hour. David Ginola. Vieira. Rijkaard. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Ginola. And now Rijkaard. Composed and patient passing. Well, it still could be dangerous. Bale. Good run, very much in control of the situation. Can he put them in front? And the ball is loose. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Time running out, but they could yet win it. Son. On to Bale. Vieira. Can they forge ahead? Oh, a goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up. Zinedine Zidane. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team, and they deserved their victory.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Rodri. Nemanja Vidic. The ball with Rodri. Mo Salah. Could be. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. And Rijkaard with the clearance. Salah. Cole. Rodri. Mbappe. Looking for that final pass. Looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. But then the one that fails to hit its target. Ginola. It's been aimed towards... And he's in! Opportunity still there. Well, good hands there from the keeper. Ginola. Zidane on the ball. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Can they take the lead? Oh, that is a superb save. Well, they're going for the short one. And he takes it on. Must take the lead here. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, let's take another look, and it's an easy finish in the end. I'm not sure what the defence or the goalkeeper were doing there, but he won't care about that. He's just walked it in.
Frank Rijkaard. Zinedine Zidane. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. And the decision is one of offside here. What about the stoppage time situation? 2 minutes the word. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. The first half here comes to an end. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Salah. Well, possibilities in the centre. And teammates around him. Toure. Now with Maicon. Mo Salah. Still ahead by a goal and moving the ball with purpose. Patrick Vieira. Managed to get it out of there. Marcel Desailly. And on to Toure. Mbappe. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Oh, off the line. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Vidic. Marcel Desailly. Yaya Toure. Now Mo Salah. The ball with Rodri. Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. Son. Vieira. It's been aimed towards Heung-min Son here. Maicon. Yaya Toure. It'll shortly be full time and the visitors have their work cut out for them. Stuart, what have you made of this?
Well, it's been tight, but they've lacked a cutting edge. They've done well at the back and in...
And that is the end of the contest, and not a happy outcome as far as the visitors are concerned.
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now, and they can't afford a repeat performance.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Son. Can he finish this? And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead. So the match is restarted. 1-0 here. Bellingham. Pirlo. Raul. Excellent defending. David Ginola. Vieira. Rijkaard. Zinedine Zidane. Intercepted effortlessly. Beckham. Torres now. Well, a bit of an unforced error, and it's going to be a throw. Rijkaard. Lilian Thuram. Ferdi Kadioglu. Son. Zinedine Zidane. Gareth Bale. It did look on for them, but not to be. Frank Rijkaard. Ferdi Kadioglu. Heung-min Son. Rijkaard. Now with Bale. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Well, it might still work out for them. Just failing to hit the target. Good effort, though. Beckham. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. Oh, good-looking run. That is that for the first half here. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Ball played nicely. Oh, what an opportunity! He scored once already and close to making it a double.
Well, every time he gets on the ball, he looks a real danger today.
Zidane. Possession and patience, the watchwords. But then the one that goes astray. Bale. And Desai had enough about him to be able to deal with the threat. Well, it's a good-looking position. This could square the game. And a goal! Real excitement here. The equaliser. So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Frank Rijkaard now. Thuram. Patrick Vieira. Well, it's one pass after another. Ginola. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Opportunity it is. Is it going to be a goal? He's dispatched it, much to the sheer delight of the fans. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Zinedine Zidane. Top-class defending. Desai. Now with Beckham. And Bellingham. Raul. There might very well be late excitement. 5 minutes left. And the margin just 1. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. And with play stopped, they will make the change now.
Well, not much time left now, and these supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line. What an atmosphere.
Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute, and that is going to be that. Well, a tale of woe in terms of the scoreline as far as the visitors are concerned here.
Well, Derek, it was a poor result, but it was a really tight contest. Both sides had their chances, could have gone either way, but in the end, they will be disappointed.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. Stuart, how do you see this one going?
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style.
And he's through here. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Eden Hazard. Well, Chelsea unable to retain possession. Zinedine Zidane. Now with Ginola. And the emphasis is on creativity. Company. And teammates around him. Son. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball 1. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Heung-min Son. Vieira must take the lead here. And the challenge, crisp and clean. Son. Rijkaard. On to Zidane. Vieira. Well, denied by the keeper, but really he only has himself to blame. Salah. Gyökeres. Now Chelsea in a position of menace. Can they nudge in front? Chelsea's corner as they try to take the lead here. Well, nothing comes of it. Desai. Couldn't keep it. And Chelsea with the ball again. David Ginola. In with a chance. Vieira. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. He has teammates around him. Hazard. It might be. Oh, and a goal from Hazard. The first goal to give his side such a boost here. Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Heung-min Son. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Genuine chance. And Chelsea have done it. It's going to be so difficult to stop them now. So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Virgil van Dijk. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Zidane on the ball. Son. Now Zidane. Frank Rijkaard now. Well, it's one pass after another. And Chelsea winning the ball again. Wanted to keep it but couldn't. 15 minutes left for play. Chelsea regaining possession here. Ginola. Now Son. Bale. Son. Wonderful chance. Keeper getting the touch. And stopping the danger. Ginola. And now Rijkaard. Could reduce the deficit. They've got themselves back into it. A lifeline in this game. And this could be a dramatic finale. And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today. Defeat for them.
Well, Derek, it was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back next time out.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Ronaldinho. Possession changing hands. Ball played nicely. Rijkaard. Oh, good skill, and he's man. Can he put them in front? Effective challenge. Johan Cruyff. Free kick to Chelsea. Well, not quite the tantalising free kick he was hoping for. Goalkeeper's ball. Chance to put them in front. Heung-min Son. And Chelsea looking dangerous. And let's give credit to the defending. Rijkaard. Now with Bale. Son. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. It's got to be! Pivotal moment defensively. Cruyff. Making progress. Ronaldinho. And the keeper able to hold on to it. Just the clearance that was needed. And not a great challenge. Free kick here. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Frank Rijkaard now. They do pass the ball with authority. And just like that, they don't have the ball anymore. Oh, big chance! And it's got to be. And there it is! The breakthrough! That will do nicely! So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Frank Rijkaard now. Bale. This could square the game. Oh, that was begging to be put home, but the goalkeeper has it. Beckham. Now Cruyff. Virgil van Dijk. Zinedine Zidane. Now with Bale. Vieira. Now the attack looks promising. Chance to equalise. And a goal. The equaliser. Superb entertainment. So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Zambrotta. Given away by Chelsea. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Vieira. Now with Bale. Zinedine Zidane. Well read to put an end to that attack. Gareth Bale. On the offensive, is there to be late excitement?
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
He has teammates around him. And with that, the referee brings this contest to an end. All square here in what was a thoroughly compelling game. Stuart, your analysis?
Well, it could have gone either way. I thought both teams were very positive, though, going hammer and tongs from the very start. And I think a draw is probably the fair result.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today?
In with a chance! Son. Good work to regain possession. Ginola. Ginola! Corner coming up. And foiled only by the crossbar. A goal to give them a 1-0 lead. An excellent value for that advantage, you've got to say. Bellingham. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Ginola. Bellingham. It's a good Dortmund move in the making. A fine reading of the situation. Heung-min Son. Now with Ginola. Vieira. Son. Real chance. Must finish. Bale. Zidane. Now with Vieira. Vieira. Still alive. Oh, he will have expected to have done better from there.
Well, he'll be annoyed with himself. He had to beat the keeper from that sort of range.
Chance for Son. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form. Jude Bellingham. Rijkaard. Patrick Vieira. Now with Ginola. Kadioglu. Decisive in the tackle. And a throw in here. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. The first half here comes to an end. So underway once more, and the first half struggles for Dortmund were there for all to see. Can they make a better fist of it in this half? Heung-min Son. David Ginola. Son. Now with Bale. Theo Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior could pull one back here. Oh, fine stop. Well, we're into the final half hour. Heung-min Son. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? And it's opening up. Really getting stuck in. Heung-min Son. Well, the ball goes out of play for what will be a goal kick. Time for a change then. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Kadioglu. Thuram. Rijkaard. Zinedine Zidane. Bale. Johan Cruyff. David Ginola. And that was a... Oh, he's through here! It's opened up for him! Well, whatever way you slice it, a long, long way from the target, Stuart.
Well, a lack of technique and composure there. That's a bad miss.
Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Textbook defense. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. What do you anticipate seeing, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got 2 teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and 2 coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Determined defending. Son. Ginola. Now Zidane. Emmanuel Petit. Mbappe. Making progress is Kylian Mbappe. Owen. Plenty of support here. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. And that is goalkeeping of the very highest order. And the danger cleared. Mbappe. Hamsik. Michael Owen. Just the challenge that was required. Heung-min Son. Ginola. Very effective pass. Corner conceded. It came off the defender. And clears the danger. Ginola. Now with Rijkaard. And he'll take efforts like that all day long. Good piece of defending. David Ginola. Patrick Vieira. Zidane on the ball. Now with Bale. Very effective passing sequence. Vieira. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Gareth Bale. Plenty of support here. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Michael Owen. Zinedine Zidane. Now with Bale. Now Son. On to Bale. Vieira. Now with Ginola. Michael Owen. Trying to really get at the opposition here, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Ginola. Can they forge ahead? And still an opportunity. Well, it's ended up being, quite frankly, easy for the keeper.
Well, he should be hitting the back of the net. That's a poor effort.
And there is the goal that gives them a well-merited lead. It had been coming. So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Walker. Mbappe with it. Wonderful chance. Superbly read and executed. Showing plenty of defensive acumen and conceding the throw-in. Michael Owen. Now, options are plenty. Walker. Now with Petit. This could level it.
Well, these Liverpool fans still believe they can get back into this, but they're going to have to throw everything at it now. Time is running out.
And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Kadioglu. Now with Thuram. Zinedine Zidane. Son. And if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection. So now a throw in. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. What do you anticipate seeing, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
And continues his run. Ginola! Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. Son. Kylian Mbappe. And the ball with Pedro Gonçalves. Oh, might be. And a little too close to the keeper in the end. Isaac. In with a chance. And the keeper more than equal to it. Vieira. And on to Ginola. And a tidy ball. A wonderful intervention. Mbappe. Are putting in quite the shift to win the ball back. David Ginola on the offensive. Ginola! And the keeper has denied him.
Well, I've got to say, Derek, he was always in control of that situation. Brilliant stuff.
Cole. Toure. Kylian Mbappe. Working so hard to win back possession. Isaac. Frank Rijkaard. Now with Bale. Going well. Zidane. The first half here comes to an end. Into the second half then, and these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. Gareth Bale. Mbappe. Isaac. Well, he's lost it. Son. Vieira. David Ginola. Zinedine Zidane. Son. Chance for Son. Oh, it's a superb challenge. Oh, he's given it. Penalty. And an opportunity now for them to jump in front. It's there for him. A goal. Calmly taken spot kick. So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Isaac. Was it a great clearance? Bale. Now Son. Heung-min Son. Gareth Bale. Zidane. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Vieira. Rewarded for that brilliant high press. Zinedine Zidane. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. If they can score again from this corner, it probably would be the end of the story. And the substitution will occur now. Gyökeres.
Well, just listen to this crowd. They want a bit more. They know there's still plenty of time to find an equaliser. Surely they get another chance. Maybe two.
Son. Now with Ginola. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Well, time is of some concern. Can they level matters? And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary, and alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. Walker. Now with Messi. Bale. Well, it could be on for him here. Couldn't quite hang on. Well, when all was said and done, Stuart, he wasn't a million miles away.
No, he wasn't, because he generates so much power from that sort of distance. His technique is brilliant.
Ferdi Kadioglu. Ginola. Kadioglu. Frank Rijkaard. Now Son. Vieira. Frank Rijkaard now. Gareth Bale. Rijkaard. Patrick Vieira. Kadioglu. Moving the ball really well here. Vieira. Now with Rijkaard. Bale. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. Well, really stout defending there, off the line. Well, good hands there from the keeper. Bale. A very timely interception. Johan Cruyff. Cruyff. Gullit has it. And Barca moving the ball with purpose. Mateus. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Zidane on the ball. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Gareth Bale. That is that for the first half here. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Messi. Cruyff. Making progress. Bale. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Patrick Vieira. Zinedine Zidane. Gareth Bale. Ginola. Ginola! Bale. Very well read by Lothar Matthäus to win it back. Barcelona now in potentially a dangerous position. 20 minutes to go in this one. Gareth Bale. Must score! Plenty of support here. Oh, the referee points to the spot. Penalty. Can he make great opportunity? And in it goes, as coolly as you like. Never in any doubt from the spot. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Walker. Johan Cruyff. And Mateus has it. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Well, we've entered the final 5 minutes. Time against Barcelona, but you can't count them out. This could be the equaliser. Well, what an opportunity squandered. Far. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
Ferdi Kadioglu. Free kick to Chelsea. Mateus. He has teammates around him. Torres. On to Toure. And that's really well read. Bale. Zidane on the ball. Frank Rijkaard. Heung-min Son. Gareth Bale. Vieira. Can he put them in front? Terrific save. Given away by Chelsea. And still danger here. Oh, marvellous defending to deny him. Messi. Lionel Messi. And a chance for them to nudge in front. Can they slot it home? Oh, the angle didn't favour him, but not far away at all.
Well, he nearly caught the keeper out there. That was a really good attempt.
Virgil van Dijk. Vieira. Kadioglu. David Ginola. And he saw the situation developing. Lionel Messi. Torres now. Messi. Promising avenue of attack favoured by Messi. Toure. Torres. Plenty of support here. Oh, can he do it? Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Into the second half then. And these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. And Chelsea get the decision from the referee. Eden Hazard. Zinedine Zidane. Son. Vieira. Nicely cut out. Eden Hazard. On to Hazard. Didier Drogba. Well, we're into the final half hour. Really good challenge. Son. Vieira. Bale. Vieira. Heung-min Son. Zidane. On to Vieira. It might be on for them. Ginola. Can they forge ahead? And with that, the attack fizzles out. Fernando Torres. Messi. Can he put it away? Oh, in it goes at long last. Deadlock broken. Will that be the one that gives them the win? Zinedine Zidane. And on to Di Lorenzo. Frank Rijkaard now. They are making headway, but really they need a... This could be the equaliser. Superbly read and executed. Vieira. Ginola. Gareth Bale. Opportunity here. How about this for drama? All even once more. Astonishing. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Cucurella. Still level, but... And with that, the referee brings this contest to an end. All square here in what was a thoroughly compelling game. Stuart, your analysis.
Well, it could have gone either way. I thought both teams were very positive, though, going hammer and tongs from the very start. And I think a draw is probably the fair result.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Garcia. Schweinsteiger. Rafael Leao. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. In it goes! An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating. So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Son. Vieira. Now with Ginola. This could level it. Away. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. Perfect technique, but no reward, sadly, for him.
Yeah, he's hit it really well, but I think he knew it was always going past the post. He's unlucky, though.
Rijkaard. Mbappe. Losing possession here. And now back with the keeper. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. And now with Di Lorenzo. Now Son. Oh, maybe the equaliser. And a goal to level this contest. All even. So underway again following the goal that made things level. Mbappe. Ginola. Kadioglu. Rijkaard. Now with Thuram. Virgil van Dijk. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Now Zidane. Gareth Bale. Now Son. Taken away from Son. One minute of stoppage time has been added on. Zinedine Zidane. And so it is, the first half story has been written. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Ginola. He's going forward well here. Can they nudge in front? Mbappe. Very quick thinking there. Ginola. Showing real patience. Can they forge ahead? And he has options available. But really sticking to their task defensively. Schweinsteiger. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Illegal play, and hence a free kick. Well, straight out of play by the goalkeeper, and it'll be a throw-in. Rafael Leao. Here's Mbappe. On the ball, Rafael Leao. Di Marco. Could be troublesome. That is tackling of the highest order. Must take the lead here. Oh, a superb save. Cleared away comprehensively. Time running out, but they could yet win it. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Bale. Son. And a creative look about this, but it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Ginola. David Ginola. Rijkaard had work to do defensively. And the referee brings this contest to an end. It certainly was pulsating. It had us on the edge of our seats. Stuart, your take?
Well, it was excellent entertainment. We saw good quality football, played at a high intensity and goals as well. The draw is a fair reflection of how the game was played.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Nicely timed tackle. Son. Said Al-Owairan. Kylian Mbappe. Frank Rijkaard. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Must take the lead here. And there it is, the breakthrough. That will do nicely. 1-0 then. Rodri. Cruyff, and a chance to level it. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Vieira. Zinedine Zidane. Bale. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, not the best clearance. David Ginola. Al-Owairan. Now they've lost it. Virgil van Dijk. Now with Thuram. Kadioglu. Vieira. Rijkaard. Are showing good vision. And a goal kick is the outcome. Maicon. Al-Owairan. Touré. Now Cruyff. And on to Al-Owairan. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. So they get the ball rolling again, and work to do for Liverpool in the second half. could level it. Can they stop it going in? Ginola. Now Son. Well, he could really get at the opposition. And he has options available. Cruijff. Cruijff. Chance to finish. Zinedine Zidane. Vieira. David Ginola. Maicon coming away with the ball. Said Al-Owairan. Full credit, wonderful stop. Just the clearance that was needed. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Frank Rijkaard. David Ginola. Kadioglu. Now with Ginola. Rijkaard. Vieira. Now Son. Vieira. Well, they know they need to stop him. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Mbappe. Johan Cruyff. Oh, he's through here. Oh, a goal! That levels it in the closing phase of this game. And with that, the referee brings this contest to an end. All square here in what was a thoroughly compelling game. Stuart, your analysis.
Well, it could have gone either way. I thought both teams were very positive, though, going hammer and tongs from the very start. And I think a draw is probably the fair result.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today, no rain in sight. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here, try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Ferdi Kadioglu. Frank Rijkaard. Zinedine Zidane. Bale. Now Son. Vieira. Now with Rijkaard. And back with Vieira. Oh, the threat is there. And with that, they've thwarted the opportunity. Might be a chance here. Well, fantastic reflex action. Well, still an issue here. He succeeds in clearing it. Walker. David Ginola. Son. Ginola. Vieira. And on to Ginola. Maldini. In a decent position now. Opportunity here. Oh, should have done so much better from there. Gareth Bale. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Bale. The ball with Rodri. David Ginola. What can they do to stop him running at them? High pressing and good high pressing. And teammates around him. Cruyff, they could nudge in front. Pretty clear who got the last touch, so it will be a corner. So the whistle then, we're up the halfway stage in this match. So back underway and an intriguing second half in prospect. Bale. Now with Maldini. Gianluca Zambrotta. Rodri. Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. Well, can they open up the defence here? And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. And they're making a change. And unable to keep possession. Must take the lead here. Heung-min Son. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. And he has options available. But really sticking to their task defensively. Oh, big chance! And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating. And back underway. 1-0 it is. Cruyff. And that move comes to an end. Goal kick. Pull from the keeper, and they'll come again. Genuine chance. Can they slot it home? An important save in the end.
Yeah, just about. It's a good recovery, but the initial mistake was a really poor one by the goalkeeper.
Zinedine Zidane. Rijkaard. Ferdi Kadioglu. Patient build-up at the moment. Moving the ball really well here. But then the one that fails to hit its target. 5 minutes to go. Opportunity it is. Surely now. Oh, goodness gracious me. It's a special, special goal from miles out. And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Frank Rijkaard. On to Thuram. Ferdi Kadioglu. Now Son. And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today. Defeat for them.
You're absolutely right, Derek. They really struggled to get to grips with the game. They always seem second to the ball, and then just a few mistakes at the back, and it's cost them. Poor performance all round.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
Ginola. Cruyff. Well, keeping it on the ground. Slightly off target, however. Guendouzi. And on to Vidic. Touré. David Ginola. Well read to put an end to that attack. Ginola, can they forge ahead? Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. and turned onto the woodwork. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. Going well. Ginola. Now with Bale. Bale! And how about that for a save? Oh, yes! 1-0 it is! And it doesn't come as a huge surprise. Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Patrick Vieira. Walker. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Well, that goes down as a disappointing effort.
Well, more than that, it's a wasted effort. He had to do a lot better than that.
Well, it still could be dangerous. Well, threat averted. David Ginola. Ginola. And a throw-in for the Netherlands. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. Heung-min Son. Ginola. And teammates around him. But the danger averted for now. Martinez. The first half here comes to an end. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Matteo Guendouzi. Kadioglu. Ginola. Vieira. Now Zidane. Now Son. Ferdi Kadioglu. Lilian Thuram. And take it away. Chance to equalise. And it's come off the keeper. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Gareth Bale. Heung-min Son. Vieira. Well, the pass not finding its target. Cruijff. Vieira. Kadioglu. Ferdi Kadioglu. Ginola. And Toure in the right position. Gareth Bale.
Well, what an atmosphere we've got inside this stadium. These supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line.
And into an attacking position. It's not too late for them. This could be the equaliser. Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. And a substitution in the offing. Well, he knows he's on his last warning after that one.
Well, I don't think it warranted a yellow card. He made a genuine attempt to play the ball there.
And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Getting the better of his opponent. Well, a long-distance effort and a highly respectable one, Stuart.
Well, he surprised everybody, including me. It's a decent effort, you have to say.
Socrates. Çalhanoğlu. Here's Rafinha. Çalhanoğlu. And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner. Vieira clearing his lines. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Still not clear. Bale. Can he find the right pass? Oh, fantastic effort. He made great contact, but the keeper more than equal to it. An opportunity to forge ahead from this corner situation. Well, not quite the corner he had in mind. Goalkeeper has it. Vieira. Rijkaard. And that's an important intervention. Can he put them in front? A goal! On the back of sustained pressure. Now they deservedly hold the advantage.
Well, it's a good finish, as you can see. Look at the bend he puts on the ball. The keeper just can't get across to it. That's an excellent goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Rafinha. Now, who can he play it to? And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in. So the ball is rolling again. United might be behind, but still plenty of time for them. What can they do in the second 45? And the danger cleared. Well, that's a completely wasted throw-in. Çalhanoğlu. Patrick Vieira. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Well, giving the ball away. Zinedine Zidane. Ginola. Zidane on the ball. Vieira. Now Zidane. Well, good use of the ball. United come away with it. Johan Cruyff. Socrates. And he keeps going. This could level it. They got the touch on the ball. A throw-in now. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Well, a disappointing throw there.
Well, not much time left now, and these supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line. What an atmosphere.
Well, this late corner could represent their last chance to equalise. And putting paid to the danger. The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Well, Derek, it was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team and they deserved their victory.